brought out the vest and it's blocked, and as you can see, hopefully you can see, it kind of got bigger. I did not, I wanted to use the pegs to kind of get them up here and hang them, but somehow I just literally, at some stage it was flat, as you've seen with a previous video, but then I just hang in the house like literally on two, like in the middle and collapsed like that. So, what do you say? I really like it. I think it's perfect. I love it so much. So, I don't think it's going to be a gardening thing. It's too pretty. So and work is so busy. I'm already missing a bit because I had to help out. My hair is just like, don't even. And I meant to put on the website information leading you not to Ravelry, but leading you to the YouTube channel in regards to membership, in regards to my patterns. Like I said, level 2, it's $6, less than $6. And I know it's a subscription, but you can get the pattern you want, and then after a month you unsubscribe. Because if you unsubscribe straight away, you will get the money back, and then basically I lose on that. So hopefully you won't do that. But you will get all the patterns if you're interested for just $6, which, to be honest, my pattern Ravelry was higher than that if you wanted to get full of mini sets. I'm just saying, but you do yourself and enjoy. Like I said, this is the idea for me, that it's just like for the members, just an access to my patterns as a perk, because the stories like that, if the patterns I bought individually by people, I have to put taxes individual to all the countries that those peoples are from, and that's loads of work, that's loads of money, that's a big accountant and stuff like that. Therefore I decided that I will just give access to my patterns. I'm not selling the pattern, I'm giving access to the patterns as a perk for a YouTube channel membership subscription. So it's not a YouTube premium subscription, it's individual channel subscription, which is just $6. Yeah, but if you more love to knit socks, then you can do it to level 1, and I think that's $3. And you have over 30 patterns, my designs, that you have access to. So you're not purchasing them, you just have access to them. Okay, so I'm not sure will I be able to do the things that I want to do with the website, so we shall see how it goes. Because there's other things that I want to clean up, some stuff in regards to hosting, I've told you that before. But I was able to knit a bit on and you will be surprised, I'm gonna surprise myself. So I'm holding the back of the stitch, please let me to use proper words. So as you know, I have divided stitches, sweaters and knitted in round. The front stitches are on one set of knitting needles, and this is on another one. And that one that I'm not using, I'm just keeping the pouches on the way so I'm not playing with it. And check this out. I decided, come on, can you do this? Make a panel. Oh. Do you like it? Because when I finished, okay, so the construction again is unusual, probably it's not full toddler as I've been saying. Somehow I feel it's going to be mine, and maybe this one will be my gardening vest. But we shall see how it goes. So I'm very excited about that either. So I started with a collar, so I cast on a certain number of stitches to create a collar. So cast on as many stitches as you need to be passed through your head. And then you feel comfortable with the width. So this is the same construction over here. Slightly modified over here, I'll tell you. And then what I did, I divided it to two sets of knitting needles, front and back, and then I used 2 tips like you would almost do when you do, I thought, with the toe-up socks. So Magic Castle method. Am I saying it right? Magic loop method is the knitting method, and cast on is magic loop. No, magic loop method is the technique you're knitting with the sort of curtain knitting needles, and the cast on is Judy's magic cast on, right? So I thought I'm going to do that, but I didn't, because I did not have 2 strands. I had only 1 strand. Therefore, I figured I'm going to go with the basics, and I go with the back loop cast on method. And because I have 2 tips, I was just jumping from one to another while I was doing it, and it created a beautiful design effect. Ah, So I think I'm going to have the same over here. Obviously you can't really see it because the stitches are over here, but when I kind of finish one front and I'll start with the back, then it will be more, you will see more of that. And because when I finished, and then once I do that, once I have that done, I'm just creating a panel by going back and forth and knitting one of the stitches from the collar and then wrapping around one and then just going like that. It's very easy to count how many I have done to the point, because you see this kind of, see this kind of bend? This is the stitches that I casted on, this is stitches on the collar. Therefore I could literally count how deep I was going in, and then recreate that without even giving any markers or putting any markers. Sorry, I'm just like so hot. It's not in the classroom though. So then when I was, I marked it from the front like this stitch because I had an even number. Do I remember? I think I went with 80, no, I have it written down somewhere. Actually, I think I have written down in my little thing. So let me see. I think I went 86, yeah. So that gives 43 stitches for the front and the back, so it's odd number, therefore you have one middle stitch. That's why I put this thing on that stitch. And then I realized, oh, it's fun. Like I have like found one by one, I have found five knits over here, like they're jumping, and here quite even. Maybe I kind of mark it and go with some idea, and I did not really go with the paper and stuff like that. I just went with it. It's like, what do I would want to do? I was like, I would love to have a cables, but I don't like knitting cables. Therefore, let's go with a twisted stitches. They called. I don't know why they called that way. I would still go cable because it's 1-1, and you don't need a cable needle for that. You're just switching places, and it creates this beauty thing. I'm not doing pearls over here, so they're not so visible. Although when I'm showing it to you, I still see it. So it would be very gentle look, and there'll be like a small section, isn't it? Because I'm not spreading it out a lot. It's just front. But obviously, if I had more time or like more power into it, it would look beautiful if I would be able to put it on an actual pattern and spread it through the front, and maybe have the plain back. That way, it would be, oh, so beautiful, isn't it? But this panel only in the front will look beautiful too. Therefore, I'm knitting it. And from the moment I kind of joined it, I marked the beginning. It's over here, and I figured maybe I'll do 38. So, like I said, I didn't do a gauge swatch, but this is my gauge swatch. So once I knit it, put it flat, knit it, wet it, dry it, and then I can check the gauge, and I could write down the pattern according to this with the sizes. But as I have a big energy now to do it, but we shall see how it goes through the lines. And if I do that, that'd be really cool, and I could add that to my folder, and you will have access to it. Although I would not test knit in it. Like, that's all that stuff is just time consuming, and I don't have time, as you know. So, and space to even, work on stuff like that. Therefore, as you can see, my color nicely already drops when I'm holding it over here. So I'll see how, if I just, get this, so that gives me the depth, and I like it. So what else I can say? I don't want to take any more of your time. I'm thinking to knit for a bit on this, and then do the back, and maybe then when I'll be joining, I'll be switching colors, because I for sure don't have enough. So it'll be interesting how the pattern will look when I'll be switching colors, because it looks nice if it's just one color, isn't it? But I don't have yarn. And I knit with little bits and pieces. Therefore, I think that's what I want to share today. I haven't prepared a quote, so apologies for that, but life happens, things happen, knit happens. So till the next one, let me know what you're up to. Thank you so much for sharing the information in regards to where people can find my patterns from now on. I'm still working on maybe putting some information on actual Ravelry websites, because the project pages are there. If you knit it, you can still add your project over that too. Thank you so much for joining my channel, subscribing and joining as a member, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Guys, I really want to follow up and set it up, therefore I'm pushing myself to maybe go on Ravelry and create different information, so I will not get at least emails that I will have to respond that people are confused in regards to my patterns. So I'm pushing myself and I'm doing it. I maybe not be able to do all the patterns today, but at least I'll start small steps forward. So in case you're in the position that you really wanted to hesitate today, I really would not to do that. But because I bring my laptop and it's heavy and I have to carry it, I feel like obliged at least to use it for something, like, you know, something important. Therefore, this is my kind of like, otherwise it was the waste of taking it from home to work just for work and then bringing back, right? So I'm just sharing this information. Hopefully, maybe it will help you to kind of push yourself, even though when you're very tired and you want to sit down, scroll or watch something, or just knit. I think just knit. But maybe I'll stay maybe 15 minutes. I give myself 15 minutes on the thing and see how far I can go and then knit, because that's what I really want to do. Okay, bye-bye. Love you.